Alright folks, how you doing? So last video I showed you the upper lesser type B going to the DMV. Now in this video I'm going to show you an example of an upper lesser type A and how very different they are. In fact, I can't think of a bigger contrast within all of narcdom between the upper lesser A and the upper lesser type B. And Arnold Schwarzenegger is an upper lesser type A. Let's listen to his commentary in Terminator 3.
I am back. How can you make this thing go and do wheelies? That was the big challenge. And from that point on, this crane goes absolutely berserk. But the wheelies is what I like the most. The only thing that makes me really angry is not that I was smacked in the fire truck, but that my sunglasses were damaged. Because Terminator is hung up on his sunglasses. And
Priorities, right? Well, for an upper lesser type A, they're lesser narcissists, so they're vain. They're the higher echelons of lesser narcissism, which means they're not as thuggish or bullyish. They certainly have that capacity, especially the upper lesser Bs. But upper lesser As tend to be very vain, vacuous airheads, not very bright. Their sense of priorities is bizarre. If you remember the first Terminator movie, he wore sunglasses because his eye was damaged. But you know,
I was every day ready for all the scenes and all the dialogue. And underneath my finger, and it almost blew my finger off because they made a mistake of where to put the explosive. So wipe out that marble wall was a thick 2-inch thick marble that I punched through with ease. And then finally, after he says, go ahead, shoot, try it.
Are you noticing a pattern here in his commentary? Or the pattern of a lack of something?
She shoots me right in the mouth. Well, we see her drilling also into my brain.
Okay, I'd have to say what brain, but upper lesser type A's are not very bright. But what I'm getting at is, he's stating the obvious. All he does is state the obvious.
Right after she kicks my head off and it's just hanging on cables. And I think when the idea came up of using a female Terminator, I said to myself, oh, this is great, because now we have something different. Then I just have to see my naked body arriving every time when I come back from the future to the present time. Let's have a sexy girl for a change arrive from the future to the present time.
Now people are going to say maybe here that Arnold's being a little bit sexist. That's incidental. He's an upper lesser type A narcissist. Type A's are the dog with 6 dicks. They're the affable arseholes, Keyword, affable, And remember when he was running for governor, there was all these people, all these women came forward with sexual harassment allegations. Well, upper lesser A's think with their genitals. Upper lesser A men think with their dicks. It's just who they are. It's not that they're sexist. That's a symptom of the cause. You have to look deeper at the cause, which is narcissism. Because remember, narcissists feel a sense of entitlement, lack of boundary recognition. So was Arnold going around on these sets grabbing women and groping them and stuff like that? Well, probably, yeah. The allegations, some of them at least, were probably true. But, it was him just genuinely believing that he was just being friendly. There was no malice in it. Upper lesser A's are not malicious people.
With a sexy body and just a knockout 10 figure and great physical appearance and beautiful face. This scene with the enlargement of the breasts was fantastic because, again, it was one of those things. I mean, in the movie it was used kind of like, okay, if that's what guys would like to see, if this world deals with big breasts, then so be it, I'm gonna just have bigger breasts. But in the audience, there was this kind of like immediately you saw women sitting there telling each other, oh, that's a great idea. You have to check out where you get that done. Because there's some guys that...
Upper lesser A's are kind of, I don't want to say childish, but it's not really the right word for it, but immature. Yeah.
Like little breasts and this.
But again, it's not out of malice, They genuinely think that they're just being nice and friendly. Some
guys that like big breasts, so wouldn't it be nice if you can play both sides, sometimes even simultaneously.
Of course, being narcissists, they're blind to their behavior. Lessers are particularly guilty of this. they're really blind to the effect that they have on people, you know, in terms of making them uncomfortable, that is. Of course, with upper lesser A's, it manifests quite a bit differently than with upper lesser B's. You know, you have Alex Jones in the DMV ranting about the Constitution and the Second World War and all this, and you got Arnold sitting in a booth talking about breasts, you know. See what I mean when I'm talking about the contrast between upper lesser type A's and upper lesser type B's, how very, very different they are?
There's certain things we can't do to women on the screen. But because we established very quickly that it is a machine underneath and not a woman, we therefore got away with much more, and therefore we expanded the fight sequence, and I wipe her out, the female Terminator. Could totally mow her into the ground, just totally destroy her. Where I arrive again naked. I always am known as being, you know, the muscular guy, the guy that won the Mr. Universe contest, the guy that won the most world championships in bodybuilding, the guy that was known for having the most muscular body. Oh my.
Yeah, upper lesser A's are their own biggest fan. They literally worship themselves. They're the type that if you went to their house, they'd have the first thing you would see when you went through the front door was a big massive self-portrait of them. They probably have a shrine to themselves in their bedrooms.
God, did you see Schwarzenegger naked? Yeah, he showed his butt. I even saw something in front. Well, let's see the difference between Arnold Schwarzenegger, the way he looked as Terminator in the 1984 picture. Divide the screen into 3 sections. There would be the first Terminator, and there would be my naked body, and there would be the second Terminator with my naked body, and then there would be the third one. Eat me.
They really are. Upper lesser A's are so much fun. They really are so much fun. They're like puppies. You just can't get mad at them, you know?
I'm Chief Master Sergeant William Candy.
So I hope it gave you a little bit of insight and that you enjoy watching this DVD, because I think it's a great luxury to have the directors and the stars, all of them make some comments throughout the film. Why?
Yeah, there you go. See what I mean? Big, huge difference. Anyway, thanks for watching.